What's up, guys? So we are back, and I just wanted to talk about a show that I just finished watching. From season 4 of From was phenomenal, just like all the other seasons, in my opinion. It has to be probably the one show in the past few years that has absolutely captivated me. I mean, every single waking hour that I was not working, editing, drawing, whatever things I had to do, if I genuinely had free time, I was watching this show. And because of that, I was able to really get deep into the show and the characters. I started to notice some things. In season 4, I wanted to talk about it, all right? So, spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched season 4, you're going to want to go watch that before you watch this video, okay? Now, for people who have watched season 4 and just want to talk about it, because truly I have no one to talk about it with. None of my circle watches the show or really cares for it. So hopefully I could talk about it with you guys. But what I've noticed in the show, the yellow man, the man in yellow, right? Call him the yellow man. The man in yellow. Many people have already theorized he's not omnipotent. I agree. He's not omnipotent. However, he has done this many times before. The show had shown that, right? In his conversation with the boy in white. We were shown that they've done this dance many times before, but the boy in white seems to never win. It's always the man in yellow that seems to win. So, we have to wonder why. What is the boy in white's real role in the show, right? Is he truly the hero, or is he just trying to escape as well? And if he's just trying to escape, is he just using the characters as a means to an end? It seems like they're playing a game and they have to adhere to certain rules. One of the rules being that the man in yellow can't just simply go around killing everyone, even though he seems to be strong enough to do that, right? He seems to have to use deceptive tactics to coerce people to do things for him, and only has the opportunity to kill if a person has figured out who he is. Now, I don't know if it's a rule precisely or if it's just him enjoying the game. That's something that maybe we will uncover in season 5. But right now, let's just say it's a rule. And let's say it's another rule that the boy in white cannot just tell the characters what to do. Because when he just tells them what to do, the actual world of From fights back. It pushes back, and it pushes back hard, right? It seems like the only time when the characters are able to kind of quote unquote get away with something is if they discover it themselves. But they do run the risk of, you know, trying to discover something and then running into some serious issues. For example, when the child, I forget his name, when the child was mentioning those dolls and they went and they found those dolls in the lake, that was because he saw his dad, Jim, and Jim was telling him that he needed to find this lake. And he thought that the lake that was near the house, what Colony House, was the lake that, was being spoken about. Only come to find out that, those dolls were actually just monsters, right? And no one would have known that. So sometimes they do search and search and search, and when they search and have the wrong answer, something bad happens. But then again, when they search and get the right answer, something bad happens too. It seems like the only time when Fromville, a lot of people call it Fromville, only time when Fromville is chill and predictable is when everybody is complacent. But the moment pieces start to move, the moment certain characters start to make decisions, try to figure things out, they are active in the world, that's when the world starts moving back. And it's never good. It's never good. So, can you escape? Well, we've seen one character escape, right? But I say escape with quotes because at the end of the day, she literally was brought back. Fromville brought her back immediately. She was only gone for like a day or so. Now, mind you, she was looking to find this place again. However, she didn't find the entrance that she was looking for. The world simply brought her back, right? Which tells me maybe there is a way to get out, but even if you get out, the world will just bring you back. It'll just bring you back. So there must be something that the characters have to do. There must be a process, some sort of task they have to complete. It's like you have to beat the game in order to actually leave and stay gone. And that's what season 5 is supposed to show us. It's supposed to show us them finally beating the game, completing the game. But my prediction is that a lot of people are not going to be leaving this place. A lot of people are not going to be leaving this place because the world is going to push back extremely hard to try to reset itself like it always does. The closer that these characters get. We've already seen some real big players fall. Fatima, she's a monster now. We don't know what level of control that she has on this transformation. Maybe she's in full control of it, but regardless, she's not going to be able to leave Fromville unless they can figure out a way to transform her back, which I think is unlikely. So we can consider her a character that's lost to this place. Just like she's lost to this place, there are other characters that seem to be also lost to this place. I think her name is Sophia. I think that's the lady working with the man in yellow right now. She's scared. She's scared, and because she's scared, she pretty much sold her soul to the man in yellow. She's never leaving this place. She's gonna die. We know it. We just don't know when. We got to see Elgin. I appreciate the fact that Elgin, he continued to walk in faith, knowing what was going to happen to him. It's sad that the show killed him the way that they did. I thought it was kind of disrespectful the way Elgin died. But, Elgin stayed true to who he was all the way till the end. So, he's gone. We also see that the nurse that came with him on the bus, that was the fiance of the doctor, she's gone. All of these people that came on the bus are now dead, except that one guy. The buff dude, one that's always walking around angry and stuff. And it makes me wonder about him too, right? How come he is still alive, and how come his character had like a sudden shift? Why did the monsters let him live? Really? For thinking about it, they could have just ripped him to shreds. They already did some serious damage. Why let him live? Maybe he made a deal with the monsters too, for his own life. Alright? Maybe he made a deal. We don't know. One thing I love about this show is how the characters don't really communicate with each other, which can be upsetting sometimes, when they're keeping secrets from each other. But even the show manages to keep secrets from the viewer until it's relevant. And I just feel like this guy, he's definitely done something. He knows more than what he's letting on. And in season 5, he's going to either be the key to them getting out of this place, or he's going to be the one thing that really stands in the way and almost holds them back. As far as, the main character, Boyd's not making it out. That's my prediction, guys. That is my prediction. Tell me in the comments if you agree, but I don't think Boyd is making it out. He's got the whole Parkinson's thing going on, and it seems like his character is destined to be the shield for these people, even if it means it kills him. And I think that in a way he would almost prefer if it did, as long as his son gets out. I think he would be okay with sacrificing himself as long as people he cares about are able to escape. I don't think everyone's leaving this in season 5. I really don't. Tell me who you think is going to make it. Tell me who you think is going to be the key to all of this right now. The man in yellow is winning, in my opinion. He's winning, and he knows he's winning, which is why he's so excited. All right, he took some serious pieces off the board when he threw those talismans into the teleport tree. All right, he took some serious pieces off the board when he did that, but that doesn't mean that they're permanently gone. One thing about this place, this world, is that in a way there is always something that can protect you. It's like the world provides you with the sources of protection when you're curious But you have to be skilled enough and wise enough to survive until you can get that. Boyd was. That's how he found the talismans in the first place. You know, he followed the dog and whatever, and he pretty much took a huge risk staying out there at night, but he did, and then he found the talismans. I think that just like he found them the first time, I think there's definitely a way to find something like them, if not find them again. But the next time that they're found, if they're found, it's going to be a totally different story, because we've learned that these talismans aren't just for protection. These talismans actually tell a story. They tell a story. And if the characters can decipher what that story is that's being told, to me, that would be the key for them to beat the game, because now they have the full picture. Now they know exactly what to do, how to perform the ritual properly to save the children and hopefully free themselves and everyone else, right? But only time will tell. That's just where my head canon is going, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyways, thanks for watching.